There are some times where you want to password protect a document that you can then send out to other people, parents outside the system, that kind of thing. So we can't just use encryption on Google Docs because that's internal to TLDSB. But you can create something in Word, take that, and then when you save it as a PDF file, add a password to it. So let's take a look at what that's going to look like here. I've got a Word document up, and I can go ahead and click in here and add any sort of text that I need. Add obviously pictures and information and whatever else might be in here. The difference here is that when I go to save the file, I'm going to come up to File, and certainly I can save it as a Word document if I need to make more changes later. But when I'm ready to send this out to, say, that parent or something, I can come down to the Export option. I'm going to come over and I'm going to choose Create a PDF. This normal save window comes up, and I can certainly give it whatever name I want, save it in whatever location I want. But what changes here is I need to make sure I click this Options button. When I click the Options button, I got a bunch of different choices here, including just saving specific pages maybe to the PDF if it's a longer document. But what I'm most looking at right now is the very last checkbox there that says encrypt the document with a password. So it's not going to encrypt my Word document. This is going to encrypt the PDF that I'm creating in the moment. I'm going to say OK. And of course it asks me for a password. So password and re-enter it. I can say OK. And I continue on with publish. Now, with any PDF, when you save it with or without a password, it also includes this checkbox here about opening the file after publishing. So in this case, it's a good option to use because you can test that your password worked the way you expected it to, especially if you haven't done this very many times. So I'm going to go ahead and say publish. It's going to create that PDF for me. And then once it's done, it's going to go ahead and try and open that up, in this case in my Adobe Reader application. And it is also asking for my password. So when I do that, I'm going to go ahead and click in there, type my password, say OK, and it's popping up right here on my other screen. So there's my PDF file that I can send out to anybody that I need to send it to and know that that is still a secure document that is password protected using Word and then eventually turning it into a PDF. So of course those Word documents can be created from scratch, or if you created it all in your Google Docs, you can always download that Google Doc as a Word file and then go ahead and add your encryption to save it as a PDF.